Welcome back to the ASMR Audiobooks. We are going to discuss the psychology of money. Chapter 4. If you haven't listened to previous chapters yet, I highly recommend starting there first to fully grasp the insights and build upon the lessons we've already covered. You'll find essential foundations on how money truly works, not just in numbers, but in human behavior. So before we dive into this next chapter, make sure you're all caught up. Now, let's continue uncovering the timeless principles that shape our relationship with wealth, greed, and happiness. Chapter 4. Investing is not about what you know, it's about how you behave. Chapter 4.1. The myth of investing genius. Most people believe that investing success comes from picking the right stocks at the right time, finding secret strategies that others don't know, being a financial expert with advanced market knowledge. But here's the truth. The best investors aren't the smartest, they're the most disciplined. History proves this as Warren Buffett is one of the richest investors in history, not because he knows something secret, but because he started young and never stopped investing. Peter Lynch, one of the greatest fund managers ever, said the most successful investors aren't those with high IQs, but those who don't panic when the market crashes. Investing is not about what you know, it's about how you behave. In a nutshell, you don't need to be a genius to invest. You just need patience, discipline, and emotional control. Chapter 4.2. Why people fail at investing. If investing is so simple, why do so many people fail? Because investing is emotional. When markets rise, people get greedy. They chase risky investments, thinking they'll get rich fast. When markets crash, people panic. They sell at the worst possible time, locking in their losses. Most investors make the same deadly mistake over and over again. They buy when prices are high because everyone else is making money. They sell when prices are low because they're scared of losing more. This is why the average investor underperforms the market. Not because they don't know what to invest in, but because they can't control their emotions. In a nutshell, your biggest enemy in investing isn't the market, it's your own emotions. Chapter 4.3. The power of time over timing. The biggest myth in investing? I'll invest when the time is right. But here's the problem. No one knows when the market will go up or down. Even professional investors get it wrong. Trying to time the market usually leads to worse results than just staying invested. Let's look at two investors. Investor A starts investing at 25 and stays in the market no matter what. Investor B tries to time the market, waiting for the perfect moment to invest. Who wins? Investor A, every time. Why? Because time in the market beats timing the market. Even if you start investing at the wrong time, you'll still end up with more money than someone who waits for the right time but never invests consistently. In a nutshell, waiting for the perfect time to invest is the best way to stay broke. Chapter 4.4. The number one investing secret. Compound interest. Warren Buffett built his fortune using one simple concept: compounding. Compounding is when your money makes money, and that money makes even more money. Let's say you invest $10,000 at an 8% annual return. After 1 year, $10,800. After 10 years, $21,589. After 30 years, $100,627. After 50 years, $469,016. That's the power of time and patience. The biggest mistake people make? Thinking they need to double their money overnight. Selling their investments too early instead of letting them grow. In a nutshell, the longer you stay invested, the more your money will work for you. Chapter 4.5. The best investment strategy. Do nothing. Most people believe great investors are constantly buying, selling, and making big moves. But the truth? The best investors are patient. They don't panic when the market crashes. They don't chase the latest hot stock. They don't sell just because everyone else is scared. Warren Buffett has a simple rule. Our favorite holding period is forever. The more you tinker with your investments, the worse your results will be. Doing nothing is often the best strategy. In a nutshell, the less you react, the more money you'll make. Chapter 4.6. Why you should never check your investments daily. Most people check their investments every day. This is a mistake. If you check your portfolio daily, you'll see small losses and panic. If you check once a year, you'll see long-term growth and feel calm. Imagine planting a tree. If you dig it up every day to check the roots, it will never grow. If you leave it alone and let time do its work, it will become strong. The same is true with investing. You can be wrong half the time and still make a fortune, if you just stay in the game. In a nutshell, the more often you check your portfolio, the worse decisions you'll make. Chapter 4.7. The difference between getting rich and staying rich. Getting rich and staying rich are two different skills. Getting rich requires taking some risks. Staying rich requires avoiding unnecessary risks. Many people lose everything because they take too much risk trying to get richer. But the best investors focus on survival first. They don't bet everything on one investment. They always have cash saved in case of emergencies. They avoid investments that could wipe them out. The secret to long-term wealth? Play defense, not just offense. In a nutshell, your goal isn't just to make money, it's to keep it. Chapter 4 summary. Investing is behavior, not knowledge. Key takeaways. 1. The best investors aren't the smartest. They're the most disciplined. 2. That investing isn't about IQ. It's about emotional control. 3. Time in the market beats timing the market. 4. Compounding is the most powerful wealth-building tool. 5. Doing nothing is often the best investment strategy. 6. Checking your investments too often leads to bad decisions. 7. The key to long-term wealth is not losing everything in a crash. Master the psychology of investing, and you'll build wealth without stress. Thank you for listening to ASMR Audiobooks. If you enjoyed this chapter, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss Chapter 5 of the Psychology of Money. Like this video to support the channel. Share with others who would benefit from these insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications to continue the journey in the next chapter. Stay tuned for Chapter 5, coming up next.